Yo, what's up? I don't know how well y'all can hear me, but let me check. I hope everything is fine. How are you guys doing? What's up, Tristan? Alright, seems to be fine. Pretty sure everything is okay. Doing great. That's nice to hear, bro. I'm good too, man. I kind of was struggling to set, everything up again. Takes a hot minute to like figure out. Bro, the chat like on screen, bro, it took me so long to figure that out. That's why the stream started a bit later. I'm like, bro, how do you do this? But I think it's okay. It's a bit annoying, like it's a bit in the way, the background. I guess I'll fix that the next stream. I think it's fine though. I think you can still like see everything. So yeah, should be fine. Alrighty, so today I'm gonna continue with the impact frames. For those who don't know, last week I was streaming and we were working on the impact frames for this scene. Hold on, let me play it for you. There you go, it's Gamma Cell powering up. And yes, we are going to continue with the impact frames. It starts from imperfect cell to second form to perfect cell and then to cell max. I'll add some more before and after to make it a bit more of a smooth transition. But yes, it's all a work in progress. Obviously, it's gonna look different when it's done. But yeah, we're gonna continue where we left off from last time. Yeah, all right. 1 second. I'm a noob streamer, so I will have to check if everything is fine every now and then, just because I don't have anyone this time. Someone might join later with me in the call to, to chat with y'all, but as of right now, I'm alone. What did I want to... I forgot what I wanted to check, god damn it. Alright, doesn't matter. I think everything is fine. If there's any problem with volume or whatever, you guys let me know. So, with this impact frame, or the other impact frames too, I want to be inspired by Vincent Chansard, if you know him from One Piece. And yeah, this time we're gonna... Which one should I tackle? Should I do this one, second form cell, or should I do cell max? Which one do y'all want? Both are technically, they look similar, right? They're both technically the same in terms of the design, just with different colors and small changes. But yeah, which one should I choose? Which one should I tackle next for the impact frames? I'm leaning towards... yeah, I think I'm leaning towards cell max. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Yeah, impact frames. We're working on impact frames. Alrighty. Janemba. I mean, I don't know. I don't see it, but yeah, Cellmax. I think so too. What's up, Laron Williams or Laron Williams? I don't know how to say your name, but I know you. I've seen you a couple of times before. What's up, man? Alright, we're gonna do Cellmax. Alright, excuse my unorganized layers. This is yeah, it is what it is. For those kind of complicated impact frames, I'm gonna allow myself to be messy. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna pull up some references for myself. Y'all are not gonna see them right now because it's on a separate window, but basically I'm pulling up the scene from One Piece. So I'm pulling that up right now. In the meantime, I'm just gonna play this for y'all. I have to watch out that I don't accidentally play something else. Like basically show you more than I want to, because like of course there's already more. Like I literally, if I click on another scene, you see on the top left it says scene 2. This file has 3 scenes. They're all like short and like not, you know, like obviously like you are gonna see them sooner or later while I'm streaming, because I'm gonna work on them, but I don't want to like show everything from the start, you know. I want to show you guys bit by bit. But yeah, for this scene, Cell powers up, charges towards the camera, and he's gonna, yeah, he's gonna do something. I'm not gonna just tell you. You're just gonna see whenever we get to, like, whenever we're finished with this shot and move on to the next one. Alright, so Vincent Chansard, One Piece. Let's see. This guy did a million impact frames. I'm not gonna do that. Righty. There you go. God damn it, I forgot where it was. That's gonna take a hot minute. Jesus Christ. Oh, there it is. There you go. Boom. Got the reference. Let's see. I'm gonna pick one impact frame that he did and then just have that opened. And just... Ooh, I might have one. Let's see. Ooh. Very interesting. Oh yeah, I think I might have one. Alright, there you go. Then go back so I can see the chat, because I don't even see it. There you go. Alright, let's see. I told you I was going to end this time. Yeah. Cellmax is just a giant second form cell. I mean, designing wise, yes, he's actually more boring than second form Cell, in my opinion. Obviously, if you have a character who just screams, that's pretty boring to me. All he does is screaming. That's all to his character. Will you add more fan-made transformation? Maybe Gohan Beast and Super Saiyan 4. Well, for part 2, there is you're gonna notice that I'm gonna go more of a original route, let's say, meaning now that in during part 2 we actually, like, the team knows what happened in the movie, because, you know, before in part 1 we were producing the animation while the movie was in production, so we didn't even know, you know, Cell Max and Beast Gohan and all that. But now that we know, we are going more in a I guess in a direction where, you know, it's more accurate. So no, I'm not gonna add a mix of Beast Gohan and Super Saiyan 4. That doesn't mean that, you know, yeah, that doesn't mean that whatever we're doing is still not great, but it's just not specifically that. If you had to pick Bio Broly or Cell Max, can I be honest with you? I might get you might hate me for this, but I didn't fully watch that Broly movie. Actually, I for some reason never got the chance. I saw some stuff, you know, I saw clips, and I think I once opened it with friends, but we weren't like fully, like, you know, watching it. But I remember that it wasn't necessarily the best one, I guess. So I can't really tell you what I like more, just because both are pretty. Because I didn't watch the Broly movie. I didn't lose much by missing it. Well, that's good to know. Alright, got my reference. The background is going to be white, I think. Yeah, the background is going to be white this time. Alright, hold on 1 sec. Alright. Let's pull up the chat again. Alright. Z Broly is far cooler than Super Broly. I don't think he's cooler. I like him more, but that doesn't mean that he's cooler. I think when you say cool, I think of like badass and all that stuff, you know? But if you say you prefer him, I prefer Super Broly too. But like in terms of like attitude and like, you know, intimidation and like how cool he is, yeah, Z Broly, in my opinion. Alright, let's put the impact layer above. Where was it? Yeah, no, the sketch layer needs to be above. There you go. Kind of hide it. Wait, what? Oh. This needs to be above. And then, yeah, there you go. And then... bit of a yellow, white yellowish tone. Let's see. Yeah, kind of like that. Alright, we got the background. Then the first thing is gonna be black. The first set of shapes. So we're gonna go for a, I guess, wavy, wiggly shape design. I like the design of Z Broly, and when I was a kid, I loved how imposing he was. So I'd lean towards Z Broly, but undeniably Super Broly has a better story. He doesn't just say Kakarot. Yeah, I agree with you. We're not gonna talk about that impression just now. That was something else. I bet you could do a Broly impression. You're fucking the GOAT when it comes to impressions, or in general, just, you know, voice acting. For anyone wondering, the dub up is the voice actor of Goku in this project. Alright, let's see. All right. That was pretty solid, bro. I like that impression series. That was good. No. I disagree. I I cannot do impressions. You know how in the end of Dragonball Super Broly, Goku gives Broly the Kakarot pass? The Kakarot pass. That sounds funny. What if once Broly hears it, because Z Broly, just for the memes. What if once Broly hears it, I don't know what you're trying to say. Hold on 1 second. Ads playing in the background. I don't have premium, unfortunately. I never understood at all those tools that's supposed to draw and make animations. So, what program do you use? Is it for free? Okay, so I'm using Adobe Animate. It is not for free. There are free applications though. I really don't want to recommend you that video, but I did once make a quote-unquote tutorial. It's not actually a tutorial, it's horrible. It's old, and I would do it so much better if I would redo it. Which, in the future, I really want to do tutorials, but at the moment I'm focusing on other stuff. But if you go to that video, I kind of, like, I guess, tell what kind of programs you can use, but I explained it so bad, like, I would not really recommend that video. But there are free you know, programs / apps that you can use. Adobe Animate is not for free. It does cost. If you're a beginner, there are like beginner-friendly, free, you know, programs. But for every paid program, there are also free trials, I think. Which, you know, you could. You know, for example, if you're like, oh, but I really want to use Adobe Animate, you know, then I guess if they have a free trial, I would think so, then use that. I doubt it though. Adobe tends to be very greedy, to be honest. Yeah. They're very greedy. But, yeah. There are, like, you know, if there are apps on your phone, you know, for animation, I I really hate it, but like if you're like if you just want to experiment and if you never animated anything before, I guess you can try flip a clip again, but it's not good. It's just if you never animated something and you just want to experiment, you know? And then that's how I started. That's how a lot of people started. You know, I used flip a clip for like a year or two or something, and then at some point when I leveled up my skills, I was like, okay, now I wanna use something better. But there is a lot possible. There's also Toon Boom. I'm not exactly sure if it's free. I've never used it. There's also Clip Studio Paint. You know, it's a like studio standard. Like Clip Studio Paint is definitely one of the better, probably one of the best. I just don't use it because I just didn't start with it. And Adobe Animate is very user friendly. There are benefits from both sides, but I just at the moment choose to stay with Animate. Hey bro, Beast Gohan. Whatever you're trying to say. I don't know, man. If you're suggesting there's gonna be Beast Gohan in this, I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright. What color? I guess I'll do... I could do red again, but... Yeah, I think I'll still go for red. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, this is difficult because I would like to like pick a different color, but then at the same time, maybe if you have like too many flashy colors, it's not as good. I'll just go with red for now. Jeez. Let's go away. Alright. Now to the next shapes. This is gonna be a bit... This I will have to figure out as I go. The first time I watched Dragon Ball Z was during the Cell Saga when Kid Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 for the first time. That's a good point to, like, you know, get invested. It's the Cell arc, one of the top tier arcs. Actually, I think I'll do the mouth and the eyes first. Let's just get to the top. Do that. Pick like a yellowish white. Alright. What's up, Tom? When's part 2? Listen, exactly on the day when episode 5 of Deliverance drops. Just release it already. Hey. I could say the same to you. What's up, mailbox son? I know you. We were working on the same project, weren't we? The Sparking Zero collab? Yeah, bro, that's you. You were your scene was before me. Unless you happen to have the same name. Tom, my boy, are you gonna stay? Or what you doing, bro? If you like, you can hop in the call. Up to you.
Du kannst alles sein, außer egal. Im Team startklar. Im Team
God damn ads. Bro, they're forcing me to buy YouTube Premium, bro. What's up, mailbox man? How you doing? What you been up to? Any projects you're working on? Alright, bro, all good, Tom. Maybe next time. Bro, Tom, if you're still here, I don't know how, but for some reason people still they just don't choose to read, bro. Some people join the stream and are like, yay, part 2 is out. Like, no, this is not part 2, man. This is me working on part 2. As the stream says, the title. This is not the actual release. God damn it. Dragon Ball fans can't read. That is true. Listen though. It's fine if you're excited. I get it. I'm currently doing a thing, but it's a secret for now. Ooh. Well. Feel free to, you know. I think I'm still in that server. Feel free to share it when it's done. Or you can join my server. I got a server. You can share it there if you want to. Up to you. Alright. There are two tones of like red, I guess. So one is more outside-ish and one is more like thin lines. So I guess what I can do is do like, ooh, I got an idea. I can do like the dots like this, right? I don't know where the dots usually are. I'm just going by feeling. I might do this completely wrong. You know, I don't know what are the dots. Oh my god, I'm stupid. It's his goddamn like markings, I guess, right? I'm not sure. I gotta look up Cellmax, what he looks like. God damn it! Shut the hell up! Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta look up Cellmax forgot what the hell those dots are. Let's see. Oh yeah, those were just okay, gotcha. Why, animator? My bad, man. I'm sorry I couldn't read your sketch. The context is this is not my scene. I'm just taking over another animator of the team, his scene, because he got another one, and I'm finishing this one, his one. So yeah. So far he's approving of it. He is okay with it. So I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that's a really cool idea. I could just do like the markings of him, you know, as the dots. You'll see when it's done what I mean. If it, if an animator is watching right now, he's like, "Oh, I know." Yeah, this is probably gonna look cool. We'll see. Basically gonna add all the dots from Cell Max. You know how Cell has those, like, you know, dots, the markings. I don't know how to, like, the pattern. I don't know how to describe it. So I'll do that in like this red tone, and then going more towards like a pinkish red tone, I'll do like the details of, you know, of his lines. You know, the lines I'll do like this. You know? So I think that's gonna look cool. We shall see. Yeah, the dub up. You feel me? I only draw a little on paper since I don't understand it on the computer. Hey, if there's one thing, like anytime someone asks me, you know, how do you do this? How does that work? How this, how that? I have one word for you. Tutorials. That's how it works. Anything you don't know, nowadays, you have the ability to just watch a tutorial. Super easy. Super accessible, if that is a word. Accessible. I don't know. English isn't my first language. This might look really cool. I'm really looking forward to the end result. Is it another ad? Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna stop being pissed about it. I think for the next stream I will purchase YouTube Premium and just get rid of the ads. Unfortunately, I can only play no copyright music. You know, it's a playlist on YouTube, and pretty much almost after every song you get an ad, which is annoying. Rising Fist, is that like I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but is that like one of those channels that like dub like a fan manga or something? I don't really, for some reason I don't really follow much of Dragon Ball fan content besides Dragon Ball Deliverance and some other of the bigger ones, but not many at all. So the dub up. I didn't know you were involved in one of him, like his projects. If that's true, I don't know. I didn't know that. That's cool. If that's the case, I guess. I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't really follow his content, but based on what I remember, he did like a, you know, what was it? Old Man Goku. I think it was something like that. Can't really tell you what I think about it because I just kind of forgot. But I mean, I guess it's cool to be involved in big projects like this. Cell is like my least favorite Dragon Ball Z character to draw. Those spots, ugh, you have a character that is just a nightmare to have to draw. Yeah, well, you're looking at him. It is true. You're right. Like those spots, you can tell how they're not here. There is a reason for that. I don't want to draw them. Here, this is the first one. I just shaded the first frame for fun, but then immediately the next frame you don't see them anymore. I'm saving the stuff that I don't like for last, you know? That's why I'm doing the impact frames now, because later I'll have to fix this, because obviously this is like not done. And then the spots, I'll obviously like the lightning and all the effects are, some of them are placeholders, some of them are gonna be like, you know, added frames, and in general will look a bit different. Yeah. Hunter Gamble, I might check him out. I might do that. I don't know how long I have been streaming, and I don't know how many people have been here the entire time. It could have been just 2, it could have been 10. I don't know. Alright. Moving on to the next. Alright, where are the spots? So the spots are actually not even that much on the chest. It's kind of towards like outside of the chest. And then kind of goes around. This is the area where there are no spots. Okay, so it kind of, you know, goes around here a little bit. Yeah, also here. And then, yeah, there you go. And then on the helmet, get those spots too. Oh, okay, the dub up. Damn. Actually, I might move this one above. Maybe. Yeah. And then for this, I'll pick a more pinkish tone. Bit brighter. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we'll have to check the color without the sketch layer on. Just to see if the color makes sense. A bit too pink. Oh yeah, this might be good. A bit brighter and then I think we're good. Ooh, this might be good. You know, just imagine. Okay, I might have to go a bit down with the size. Yeah. Alright. So when you draw a cell, does the spots become like the last things you do? I feel that, bro. Those spots haunt my dreams. Well, I don't know. I don't really have a specific way, you know, of going about things with cell, but I guess I mostly do them last. If I remember correctly, I did them mostly last. Yeah, the spots, like, I can tell you though, like, the spots are extremely annoying. Like, for every frame, there are other, like, there's another shot that I did, actually some others, where I animated the spots, and it's just a nightmare, honestly. It's not fun. Go down. Bro's going with the Rocket League bangers, bro. I don't choose the music. It's the non-copyright playlist. There's got to be a way to make a preset of those spots, do them later on maybe. I mean, I wish. I don't I feel like I don't know. That would be like whoever figures that out, that's going to be a discovery of I don't know. That's going to be crazy if someone would do that. I think in general later on it couldn't be that far. Like people are gonna, like, you know, with improved, I guess maybe AI and whatever, people are gonna find ways to like save time. For example, with the spots for Cell, maybe there's gonna, or I don't even think it needs AI, but like, you know, with improved you know, programs, or like, you know, with updates, maybe eventually there's gonna be like ways to save time within the animation program, like not later on in After Effects or something like that, like actually within the animation program. That kind of AI stuff I do not mind, as long as there's actually a creative process still. AI stuff where you just type a few words and it generates something for you and there's literally no creativity involved, no. I don't really I don't like that at all. That shit looks horrible too. But if there are like tools that just speed up the process and it doesn't take away too much work, it's just, you know, just annoying, kind of almost unnecessary stuff where it's like, yeah, you have to sit hours for that, you know? That kind of stuff I do not mind. Just want to quickly check what that looks like. Oh shit. Not exactly sure how that will turn out yet. I might have to increase the thickness. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll keep it. We'll see. We will see. I mean, it would be kind of too late to figure that out after I'm done, but it is what it is, I guess. Do they have to be consistent between frames, or do they change with each frame? In general, when it comes to animation, if the next frame looks similar to the previous one, meaning, you know, there's a slight movement, not too much, then it should always be consistent, always, because otherwise it will look off. Unless it's intentional, you know, for a specific scenario. But the spots, like, they don't move, right? Like, if you look at Cell, right? Those spots are on his body. They don't move around. So, of course, they need to be consistent, you know? And that is the hard part. It's like, that's a thing. Y Animator, I could choke you for that, but like, you know, I got a team member called Y Animator. I'm taking over his scene, and he his scenes, most of the shots, the frames are very close together. Like the movement is like, you know, for each frame is subtle. Yet like you see, it's close together, the poses, you know. So and I have to animate Cell like that. So for some shots, I had to make sure the spots don't look off whenever the next frame happens. Like I had to really watch out for that. That was very difficult. Obviously, why animator? I'm joking. I love you, bro. You still cooked, my boy. I'm calling it. There's gonna be an ad playing. Draw the same spots 3 or 4 times and copy and paste them. Well, sometimes you adjust the spots on the based on the perspective, you know, when like a shoulder is angled. Like for example, I don't just do this, right? I kind of do this, you know, I like adjust it. Obviously you can say, okay, then paste it and then just erase it. But I don't know, like, then just draw them right away. I feel like, I don't know. Unless you mean, you know, obviously like paste, you know, like a set amount, but I feel like that would just, I don't know, I feel like that would look off with Cell. I don't know, like if they I don't know, maybe it works, I don't know, I haven't tried it. Maybe it would work.
Some things belong.
There you go.
Watch YouTube on your TV.
Okay, that looks interesting. Okay. What could be the fix here? First of all, I want to go back to those. It doesn't look good yet. There's still a lot to fix. Alright, yeah, I got some ideas what I can do. Perfect cell max. Well, if that ever happens, I definitely prefer that over the actual cell max we got. Because then there would be actually personality behind it. What an idea. Try to do that on an extra layer. But yeah. You know, I'm kind of, I hope they won't bring back Cell, you know, or a perfect Cell or something like that. You know, I feel like that's kind of what they're doing the entire time, bringing back characters, because they can't come up with own characters. I don't know what the reason is, but it's definitely, you know, boring. You know, Cell Max, Broly. You know, I'm fine with Broly. I just hope they do something with it. You know what I mean? Like they established the character in Dragonball Super Broly, and I hope they're gonna do something with it. You know, he's doing the training with Goku right now, but I hope there's more to it. You know, but I don't know if I should get my hopes up. I'm not really happy with what they're doing with Dragon Ball at the moment. Or, like, ever since Dragon Ball Super Broly, I just don't really enjoy much of what they're doing.
Du kannst alles sein, außer egal. Im Team startklar. Im Team Dynamik.
I think that's... Yeah, I think before it was just too pink. I'm not a big fan of Super. Hot take. I prefer GT and its timeline of events over Super. I don't know if I agree with that. Well, I think, you know, the thing is with GT, for me and for many others, they like what happens, you know, towards the end most. Because at the beginning it's kinda, you know, underwhelming. Some stuff is like wholesome Dragon Ball classic vibes, which I like. I liked it in Daima too. But when it goes on for too long, that's when it gets boring. I always love that kind of, you know, Dragon Ball vibe. But when it, like, if it just goes on for too long, then that's just like, just at some point you're like, okay, when does it actually get to the juicy stuff? That's it. That's at least my opinion. But Super has a lot of has a lot of issues. So I see why someone would prefer GT. For me, maybe it's also just because I watched Super before GT. Yeah, for some reason I didn't get to watch GT before. I would like to add more, but I don't want it to be too much. Okay, I think, yeah, that could be right. Maybe I should put this also above. Whoops. Just copy it. Should it be above? Maybe. Maybe not. Nope. I don't think so. That would look weird, probably. Let's just keep it below. I'll add a glow to it later. Like, you know, when, like, basically at a later step. It's gonna take a while until we get there. Let's see what happens if I add some depth by doing this for the black parts or like dark parts, because it just looks so boring. Or make a different tone. Maybe. Oh, maybe just do it for the red parts, god damn it. That might be better. As of right now, I'm not, I'm just experimenting. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying stuff.
Zwei von 3 Menschen in Deutschland empfinden eine hohe mentale Belastung im Alltag.
Yeah, this impact frame is one of those where I'm like, yeah, either fix it later or roll with it. We'll see. I don't really, like, as of right now, it's, my idea is not done. I will have to switch the layers in a sec. Oh, yeah, switch the layers in a sec, because the dots are supposed to be above. And then like this. The dots. I could give them a different color. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Holy shit. That actually pops. 1 second. But I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm just experimenting. Hold on. I think I might have an option on that I don't want on. Maybe not. I guess not. Yo, Steven, what's up, man? I am doing wonderful. I hope you're doing well too, bro. I hope I didn't react too late. I didn't have my chat pulled up for a second. I just came here after seeing this. After the 2-year wait, I'm glad part 2 is in development. I hadn't seen anything about it until now. Glad to hear it, man. All good, seen you streaming, wanted to stop by. Hey! Just letting you know we're getting there. I cannot, tell you when another teaser would drop, but next thing that will drop will be a teaser. And I'm very much confident that the full thing will be done this year. But I'm not good with release dates, but I hope that will be the case. By the way, what's up, Blue? The Blue Element? What's up, man? Thank you, Steven. Thank you, man. I am very much looking forward to your reaction, bro. Very much. It's funny. I actually rewatched your reaction a couple of times. It's just when you when you work on something for months, it's the most rewarding thing when someone reacts to it. And bro, there were a couple of reactions, man. I'm not exactly sure if I remember correctly, but I think in total it was like between 60 and 70, something like that, if I remember correctly. And we watched all of them. Some of them I watched multiple times. Yeah, it's the best thing ever.
Du kannst alles sein, außer egal. Im Team startklar, im Team Dynamik, im Team Zukunft, im Team...
when part 2 comes out, I'm going to rewatch part 1 and going into part 2 so I don't forget anything. Part 1 was so hype. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah. maybe yeah, you could forget some stuff before watching part 2, but to be honest, part 1 was a mess. So I wouldn't even blame you if you wouldn't rewatch it and just go in blind. Hey man, how are you? I'm animating too right now. That's how it should be, my boy. That's what I like to hear. Listen, if it helps motivating people to animate when they see that I'm animating, that's something I did. You know, I used to watch some people like animate, and I was like, wow, like I want to animate too now, you know. So I pulled up, you know, the app and just started animating. Had the stream on the side. That is motivating. I like that. I'm really conflicted about the colors that I'm gonna choose, but we'll see. I'm just going through all colors and just see, you know, what works for me. Man. Will Ultra Vegito make an appearance in this series? Nope. Nope. I personally don't even like that idea, you know? Ultra Vegito, you know, like Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. I mean, you know, maybe the concept of both of, like, you know, forms in the fusion, I guess, if you would do it properly, but I like the design itself and all that stuff. Nope, I don't like it. I wouldn't use that. I think Yeah. Well, obviously I'm not gonna tell you how it's gonna end, but maybe fusion isn't necessary. Or at least, like, you know, maybe fusion is just... I mean, fusing every time, like, come on. There are other ways. So we're gonna do Ultra Gogeta! No, I'm kidding. I think I'll just go with the standard red for now. I might change it later. I could always change it later. For now, I think I'll just stick with this. Maybe. Man. Is Selma stronger than the gray cell guy? Well, if you mean the gray cell guy, if you mean the cell from my project, his name is Gamma Cell. Is Cellmax stronger? I would like to say they're probably about the same, honestly. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. Probably about the same. That's the whole idea. That, you know, it's kind of, you know, purple, like when he powers up in the movie. Yeah, I was trying purple, but I wasn't really sure if that works for me. Not sure. Yeah, this is an impact frame that I just don't really... I thought it could be... Like, it could have been better for sure. Like, I could have done it better, but... Now I'm just... I kinda just have to experiment with the colors and just roll with it. I might keep this for now, honestly. Can you include a Dragon Fist, please? It's my favorite move in Dragon Ball. Well, it's too late for that in part 2, you know, to include new things, because everything has already been, you know, storyboarded and has been already, like, it's already, you know, full in production. But if a Dragon Fist, you know, if you can count what Gohan did in part 1 at the end, like, I guess, you know, Gohan's last punch where you see the Ozaru in the back. If you could just imagine a dragon instead, then that's maybe a Dragon Fist. I don't know. It's a punch. Yeah, nah. I mean, maybe we'll see in the future if there will be ever a part 3. Then maybe. Monkey Fist, exactly. Oh, I'll keep this for now. Great Ape Fist. I actually was thinking of naming it, but decided not to do it. It was so close to the end of production, where I was just like in such a hurry. Like part 1 in general was just rushed. So at the end we were kind of like, like when we were like doing the, you know, the voice acting at the end. I was thinking, oh, should I, you know, make the voice actor say like an attack? But it felt forced, you know, for me. So I didn't end up doing it. Alright, so I guess the next impact frame will be second forum cell. Ooh, blue colors would be good. Would be cool, yeah. This one is gonna be blue-ish, I think. Yeah, I'll make this one like blue-ish. So the what will be the background? So like, yeah, I think the yeah. The background will be blue. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. So I guess I don't know how long I'll stream. Like, that's a thing. When I'm streaming, I'm much slower because I'm always doing other stuff on the side. And in general, I can't really think that clear, you know. So I'll definitely finish this impact frame that I'm gonna do. I cannot promise I'll continue streaming after it, but maybe, you know, maybe I'll still continue, but we'll see. For now, I'll just do the next impact frame. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's hard to tell. I guess it could have this kind of tone. Yeah, something like that. And then, wow, this looks green, even though it's blue because of the layer above. Yeah, I think something like that. And then let's start with black. I don't think the Great Ape Fist ever got a name overall when Kid Goku did it to King Piccolo in OG Dragon Ball. Yeah, probably not. I mean, one way to find out would be if you look at like a Dragon Ball game, if you can play Kid Goku, and if you like what they named that attack, maybe that is a way to find out. What is the name of the app? If you're asking the one that I'm using, it's Adobe Animate. All right. Come on. Alright, the next tone will be... Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't really think that is necessary. Yeah, then it will be a blue tone. Imagine in the last part of the series, Gohan unlocks Super Saiyan 5 as a last-ditch effort and manages to one-shot Cell. That would be something. Gotta head out, but overall have a good one, man. Got 3-month-old kittens to take care of for the family. Aww. Nice, man. Hey, take care, man. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Looking forward to your reaction. Maybe we can see a Frieza versus Goku and Vegeta. Well, I can tell you, you are gonna see that. You're gonna see Frieza versus Goku, Vegeta, and Broly. That's what you're gonna get in part 2. And boy oh boy is that a fight. Alright. See ya, Sundino, I don't know. What's Cell turning to? He's not turning into anything, he's just powering up. And then charging at Gohan. He's charging for a headbutt. Well, I can't take credit for the, you know, for the animation itself, because this is animated by Y Animator, a team member. I'm taking over the scene, you know. I'm cleaning, shading, you know, and making sure the scene gets finished. He did the sketch keyframes, so he takes the credit for, you know, how cool it is.
Mit YouTube Premium schaust du Videos ohne Werbeunterbrechung, offline und im Hintergrund. Und hörst ohne Werbeunterbrechung in
So will Black Frieza turn Black form 100% like Frieza turn into his 100% Namek arc? So you're talking about like the, you know, the full power 100% Frieza? Well, not in part 2. That's what I can tell you. There was nothing planned for that. And honestly, if I ever give Frieza a non-canon thing, I would love to just design something new. I do not understand why Black Frieza, like the form, is just a recolor. Frieza is a type of species, like an alien. You can do so much with the design. There are many also like fan designs, you know, some better than others. But in general, like, you know, designing, for example, a new transformation for Saiyans is a lot more difficult than, for example, for Cell or Frieza, because you can be a lot more creative with like aliens, you know? You can do a lot more with it. And for Black Frieza, I would have loved if they went more alien-like, you know, a new design, a more intimidating one. Think of Cooler. I'm not saying he should look like that. I'm just saying, you know, you can change the design, go crazy with it. Would have loved that, but I guess we got a recolor, you know, and that's kind of what I mean with after Dragon Ball Super Broly. Like, nothing really good came from Dragon Ball anymore. except for some small highlights. So yeah, I don't think I'll do a 100% thing. If I give Frieza more, I would make a new design and try to go crazy with it. But there's nothing planned for that. I always like the forms shifting the actual design of the character. I absolutely agree, Blue. Yeah, bro, like look at what they did with Frieza and Namek. The designs are so different throughout the forms, you know? That's exactly what I mean. You can do a lot with the design. But like a recolor? Really? A recolor that's just lazy. What do you mean, haven't you watched Dragonball Super Hero? Yes, I've watched it. So, but I'm not really sure what you're trying to say. Frieza didn't have an appearance there. King Cold from Dragon Ball Multiverse comes to mind. Dude, that design was intimidating. 4 arms? Like, that looked crazy. If I had to choose between that and Black Frieza, I'll choose that, to be honest.
Du kannst alles sein, außer egal. Im Team Startklar. kannst alles sein, außer egal. Im Team startklar. Im
Just watched part 1 for the first time. It was peak. Thank you, bro. By the shape, I can tell it's Cell. Well, I'm not really happy with the shape, but based on my reference, like the shapes, like sometimes, you know, some impact frames are very like they don't have much detail at all, you know. So you have like a contrast. You know, sometimes you have more detail, sometimes less. I don't know. I guess I can. I guess I can keep it. I'm not. I'm most happy with this one. Well, because you know, I'm better at shading, you know, and in this one I went more with shading. In the other one, it's like something I usually don't do, so that's why, obviously, the one that I'm better at, which is like, you know, shading, looks the best. But the whole purpose is just it should pop. That's the main That is the main goal. God damn. Oh, hell no. Yeah, nah. That is not. Well, I will add before and after some more impact frames. Maybe that will fix it, but as of right now, nah. I do not like this. But also, the preview speed is not the same speed as when exported. So let me just check if it looks fine, if it's... Yeah, I think when I add impact frames before and after those, and like adjust them more, it's gonna be a better transition. But I might get rid of... Yeah, I might get rid of one. We'll see. It happens. Gotta move on. Maybe it's fine, I don't know. Should I should I show the scene before this? I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You know what? You'll see it when I shade it. I'll be at the shading phase in a couple of weeks. Maybe 2 weeks or something. 2 or 3 weeks. Maybe. Hopefully sooner, but we'll see. And then I'll shade everything, and then you will see the stuff that I'm working on. But yeah, I'm also noticing I'm getting tired. So I will probably end it. Yeah, I think I will end it. Thank you to anyone who's still here. I haven't checked how many people were even in here, to be honest. But if there's still anyone in here, thank you guys for stopping by. I don't know when I'll stream again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. No idea. I said the same thing last week. I like the idea of streaming weekly, to be honest. I really like that idea. We'll see. But yeah, so I probably, by the time I will stream again, I might still be, you know, as far as God damn it, I can't talk anymore, I'm tired. As far as I am right now with the scene, because I'm working on other stuff too. So I might, you know, I might be at the same point I left it. Maybe I'll make some progress behind the scenes, you'll see. But yeah, I'll end the stream. Thank you guys for stopping by. I cannot wait to upload this. Part 2 is definitely a ton better than part 1. Especially, you know, the stuff that the other team members are working on. It looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait for y'all to see it. So yeah, see y'all next time, guys.